You look sweet today. You look sweet today. Got it, Timmy.
Wait a minute, how come you ain't taking that over here?
Taking out of your bananas?
Look at all the bananas I grew this year. Does that thing have a sound?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all these bananas.
Boy.
On camera now.
Say candy camera. Say hi.
Oh, you got one just like it, huh? We have all kind of moving pictures now.
Oh, they're moving out here, Justin. Justin, the movie theater.
Here.
Okay.
Say hi. Does that have sound on it?
Yeah.
Say hi. Hi, little man.
Crystal, where's your kitty?
Uh-oh.
Come on out here, you get on the picture too, see these pictures.
See, look over there. Justin, look. Look at little man. Say hi.
Got two cameramen here.
What's going on?
Yeah, she's walking.
Taking a picture when you get out here.
Look how low the car is to the ground. Go hug Edna. Go hug.
You get on the picture.
Come on. Say hi to him. Hurry. Who's that? Huh? Who's that? Hippie. Hi. Huh.
Look, she's so high she can't even get out of the car. She's so high on marijuana.
The whole time.
Come in. Hello. That's all of them? Oh, we got just so normal.
I'm surprised they didn't beat you here. Get a copy, it'd be $5, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I could copy it on Mama's recorder over at Gonzales.
We can't afford them. There's a tripod. Hey, you can take your stuff in your house too for your insurance.
Dirty. You get your britches dirty.
Justin, get up.
You're getting on in that fan.
Is that his truck? Looks different.
Because he redid it. Was he trying to sell that?
Huh?
I thought.
You know how Aggie says Gary Hart?
How does an A say Gary Hart?
Henry Cineros.
Henry's not G-O-V. Henry says Cisneros.
What happened?
I bet you turned him in, didn't you?
I see him. I
I'm taking some of these for Wendy so she'll know what Thanksgiving was like, see?
Run to him!
Get up, Justin. You're going to get chiggers on you.
Really, you're gonna hurt your stomach. Really?
I did last week.
Crystal.
He's constipated. You better poo-poo.
Joe?
Close the door, Mama. He'll feel more comfortable.
Oh, dog? Oh? Dog? Where's the dog?
Ow. Ow. Don't hit that like that. No, don't hurt her. Put water on your face, Justin. It's so hot on Thanksgiving. Is it cold?
They always call me cut top.
Yeah, they call him too.
I don't know. Till after I got my driver's license, it's all about wrong. Now it's great, so you can't tell the difference. Oh yeah. I got the driver's license in 1946. I was blind first.
Justin. Don't shake it up. No. Where's my belt? Where's my belt?
Another thing with that thing is, I thought it was just like you watch on TV. Like mine, yeah. I was raised out up here, Davy, you know, in Sinston, they put gravel, and they got that, most places, they got up to the center. I can't drive across it. One time I went over, a couple of years ago, I went from a cemetery on the side, by No Pedal, there over to Garfield. Boy, I had a big rattle on that car when I got on the plane run. I think, what happened? So I take it to the garage. I made a special trip all the way up to the Quirrell. There was one of those big rocks wedged into the front.
Yeah, look at that water. You want to play in the water?
Daddy, what's going on with us? Come on.
Water isn't solid. Yeah. No, I missed that. You did?
Wave it. Can you wave it? Like that.
Yo,
Wave it up for real.
you need cold drinks for it? No, I don't. You want one for a food?
No, thank you.
Isn't it?
Need that satellite?
You want on these
Make a
cold drinks?
picture from the satellite?
You got it from the carrier.
There you go.
You got me a picture on picture? I want to see that.
You got a Coke in there? Yeah, I see one. Like a real
George, you want one?
Yeah, I'll get one more.
Picture.
I don't know. I wonder if she can have it.
Hey, you got the cover on the front.
Right now. You wouldn't be able to see it.
This camera is idiot proof.
Idiot proof. To get it all over us. That's why I'm wearing boots. Pat the kitty.
The other way.
Yeah, you want it back?
Oh, you hit the camera on those.
He couldn't wear them, so I stole them.
His feet swell up there.
You know those sweets right there? She wearing Momo too long. Get this on film. Did Uncle Billy teach you that?
Mama taught her that. Or Jesse taught her. Mama
Do it when you're looking this way, Crystal.
Crystal.
I hope she's got another shirt.
She's sweet. Where's Mama when this is going on?
Well, I think they left.
They're getting ready to leave.
Well, maybe I ought to go get packed up then. Well, how am I supposed to get back? Who'd they ride with?
They were fixing.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Do it again, Crystal. Do it again.
Is that one of let's just go ahead and get rid of that little dab of Coke. And then you can turn it up. Okay?
That's my windbreaker on my head. Oh, mosquitoes are attacking me.
She drank quite a bit of that. Of course, we got a lot on her, too.
She's wearing quite a bit of it, too. Crystal.
That might cut you, sugar.
There's some people who don't ever get to Houston, so I said I ought to make a videotape, and so they could see where I live, especially for those people who don't ever get to Houston. So I'm out in front of the house, and I'm going to kind of take a picture all the way across and then come back. And of course, this new camera that I'm wanting to learn some more about anyhow. This is 23rd Street looking down towards North Main, and I'm a block off of North Main. Miss Honeycutt's house right here. I figure here's a car squealing behind me, I'll jump. But I'm used to it living in Houston. I hadn't been in the war, but I've been in Houston. This Miss Honeycutt's house here, 10 rooms. I said, figured run about $80,000 or so. And there's my house there, chain link fence around it. And this house over here sold for, I think, $65,000 or $70,000 about a year ago. And you can see where he put up that big wood fence around it. And I didn't like it too much, but it's there. I took my chain link fence down. It was about a foot inside of that fence, and I took it down. And so I gained about a foot of land there, I guess. I needed it a little bit, so I'm going to get a little bit closer in so you can get a little bit closer look at the house and all that. So stop it here for a little bit. Plum tree I planted, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, and it made a couple of plums last year. I put it right next to the fence so the little boys in the neighborhood, if they need a plum, they can come reach over the fence and get them a plum. There's a little fig tree there too that I got from the nursery. It's 2 or 3 years old. It got a few on it now, I think. I might get a little closer to it and see if I can't see if there's some figs on there after a while. There's my pecan tree. You can see how bad it's leaning, and I tried to tie it back, and it still wants to lean. But see, I got that great big other pecan tree here, so I guess it's trying to get out of the way there. Mailbox come from Gonzales, Texas. I don't know if you recognize it or not, but I never did get around to painting it, but you know, it still works just as good if it ain't painted. So that's the Gonzales, Texas mailbox. Sure is handy getting lots of big mail and everything in there. I don't know if you knew I had some dogs here. There's one dog right there. And then there's another dog on this other gate over here. And then there's another dog way back over there on another gate. I got another gate back here somewhere. So, yeah, there's another dog back there, see him? I got all 3 dogs here. Doing this to play with my camera, but like I say, some people don't ever get to Houston where they can see things like this. See, I got me a porch too. Some people think you have to live in a country or a small town to have a porch. I got concrete porch, see? I don't know what it is, about 8 feet by 12 feet or something like that. I'll get a little bit closer to it in a little bit. So this is my figs here. All the leaves fall off, but you can see I got some figs on there. They claim this camera will focus up real close. I might try to get in there and focus, make one fig cover the whole screen. I had to go in the house and figure out how to get it to focus up real close and take a picture of one fig. This fig ain't very big. Maybe I put my hand out there and you can see that it's pretty small, but it's a fig. This is one of the fig bushes that come from Gonzales here. It's about 5 feet tall and doesn't have any leaves on it now because it's in November, but it makes a few figs, but not very many. I'm gonna walk over here. You can see my pear tree there in the back. It looks like it's about 15 feet tall, made about 20 pears last year or this year. Squirrels got them all. Here's that other fig bush back here from Gonzales. It's getting pretty big and it made a few figs. I don't know if it's got any on there now. There's a little bit better picture of my porch here. Get some chairs on there come from Western Auto from Gonzales. Porch. Got a rocking chair. When I get old, I can sit on a rocking chair. And chairs and all. I had something laying under my car when I come home a while ago and it made me mad, so I went there in the garage and put some in case I get a visitor. And I got a string running from there inside the living room through the door. When I'm sitting in there after a while, if something goes in there, I can pull that string, trip that door. If he don't trip it on his own, I'll trip it for him. In my driveway here by this where I had all this concrete put in here, and that's where this wood fence is back here, and that's where I work on my car back here. And you know, if my visitor don't like the food up front on the porch, I said I got him fixed up. I got another one back here so he can go in there and get him something to eat. And I got a light up here. I can see it from inside the house. When that light goes out telling me the door closed, so I don't even have to come out here and look. When I look at that light, I know my door's been closed. So nobody around here will do nothing. Got me a ought to know by now, that's my air compressor up there. It's my backyard back here. Central air conditioning unit, back porch, got the washer and dryer, water heater back there. That's where that bathroom was added on. There's a storage for lawnmower equipment there. You can see my water heater and my washer and dryer right back in there, back door. There's a peach tree. Last time you saw it was about 5 feet tall. I don't know how big it is. I may have to move the house. There's my dish antenna back there. Nobody can't see it from the front. Here's the rest of the backyard here. Ain't too much junk back here. Well, I ain't caught him yet. I guess I have to wait a while. This is my living room here. It's kind of close. You can't see too much in here maybe. I got a few pictures on the wall. I don't know how they'll come out on a movie like this. There's a picture in here. You might be able to tell. I wonder if I could take a picture of myself. Now that's going to be something, ain't it? Take a picture of myself in a mirror and see how you look when you're taking a picture. Must be 2:25 on Saturday evening. and my computer's in here. Kitchen was all redone. Everything new since some of y'all saw it. New dishwasher and new cabinets and stainless sink. Custom built because nothing wouldn't fit. Refrigerator, freezer. New stove and microwave. I'll get over here where you can see it. There's a oven and microwave on top. Just everything new in here, just like living in River Oaks. So, come in here, it's kind of dark. I'll turn the light on. This is where we've got a bed from Gonzales in here. There's a rollaway back there and some chairs. And it's my new bed from Gonzales. I don't know if you recognize it or not. The price was right on it. It's 80 degrees today. I'm working up a sweat here. So I think what I'll do is shut this off and watch it and see how it looks. I'm standing in my backyard here on my back porch, and it's looking over in Honeycutt's backyard. And there's Honeycutt's garage and all. And I was going to show you a telephone pole back here where Dr. Honeycutt went back here in the alley and stood right by that telephone pole on the other side, and you see that's the gate there. It goes out of my backyard, and he stood there. He was facing kind of with his back this way and shot himself through the head, and a bullet went through his head into that telephone pole, and he fell backwards and fell right there by my gate, and he said probably dead before he hit the ground because the bullet went right through his brain. But that's where he committed suicide, right here behind my house. And I know it was on a weekend. I was down there in Gonzales, happened on Friday morning, so that's how close it was here to the house. So I was took some pictures inside the garage a while ago, but you know they didn't come out because I didn't have the camera turned on. You know, you can look through this thing and see everything, and if it don't say REC in the lens here, it won't take a picture one. But I got all kind of stuff in here. I got me a table saw. You can cut a board off square with that table saw. And got me a drill press up here. Got acetylene welder and electric welder and big nice anvil. I seem like that anvil come from Gonzales, but I'm not sure. Had it so long. There's a grinder, and saved my lavatory out of the old bathroom. Got it back here where I can wash my hands in out here. Got me there's my electric welder over there. That's a battery charger over here. This is a battery charger. This is a electric welder there. And got me a gas stove. I think that gas stove come from Gonzales, but I'm not sure. Heats up this whole garage. Got me an air compressor up there. There's my burglar alarm up there. All the insides of it go off if somebody breaks in something. So 'cause I don't do much out here no more. So, well, I guess I ain't caught nothing yet. The mesquite come from Gonzales. Down.
Oh, that's exciting.
How can you even stand it? It's got sound on it. You should ask, does this have sound on it?
Does that have sound
No,
on it?
because they asked that Thanksgiving. We don't want to ask that dumb question.
She's untied. Your fly's open.
Whose fly's open?
Your fly.
Hey, I just got one hand. Is that? Did you remember seeing the picture that I took of my thumb, where I was, or my finger where I was holding that fig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of neat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you see it, David, or
I
not?
don't think
Well, he was on to that same picture from down at Yorktown. Did you see that part with the children on it?
Take a picture of that. I can take the picture if you want.
Gordon?
Is it REC?
Yeah.
Does that look good?
You look terrible. David, you're in Papa's way. Don't sling my camera around. That's my Christmas present. Hey.
You're shaking too much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
You're doing okay. It's why don't you turn around? Let me go over here and show you our famous car from 25 years ago. See, if I died tonight, then you got me on movie.
Told you not to talk about that.
Huh?
Am I gonna run into a car? Tell me if I'm.
No.
I guess I have to walk
Zero in
slow.
on license plates here. Hey, that's like a 63 or 64. Dark. Same vintage as this one.
038 URZ.
Did you zoom in on it?
Yeah.
Why don't you back up and get your new car in? In 5 years from now, you'll say, that's the car I used to have. Don't ever take anything without people in it.
Yeah, it's boring.
I might be shaking too much.
Take a close-up
Of what?
of my shoulders and up. Zoom in. You can, from that distance, I believe you can zoom in and just get a person's face in it. That's what I did long ago with y'all. You got just my face in it?
Yeah. Ugly?
It's picking up your sound, too.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
You don't see how they look? You want to go show them?
Yeah. Let me get some David more.
What number? Is it a number in there that tells you what number it's on? Although we'll play them out to the end. And then, you know what we could do is when you give it.
Card. If it don't turn out good, we can record over it.
this is a
Go ahead. You know, it would have been.
That would have been funny if it was on.
This camera kind of got a mind of its own. I push a button and I don't know what's going to happen, and then it does something.
Take a picture of Momo's dress. Look how pretty the dress is that we picked out.
I have to get further back. That'll be nice and red on the picture, won't it?
She looks pretty. She looks pretty. I love my mom.
Yeah, it's like a highway.
Nobody else is going to see y'all off, just us?
That's it. Just you and whoever you show that to. See y'all later.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good time in Houston.
You will.
Hey, how do you get to I-10 from
Oh, it's complicated.
The same way you got here. Oh, I thought you were. Are you gonna come be with us today? Mr. Stroop's gonna come with us. Well, good. I wished I could get away dressed like that. Maybe if I had an operation, I could get away with being dressed like that. Well, I'm glad you're gonna be with us. I'm adding comments to this film. This fella here is so cheap he used a mop handle to hold his trunk up, you know.
That's why they fix that chair with mop.
I bet he got that off a junkyard somewhere, didn't he?
Flea market. Oh, I should have went. Do that. So it comes out there.
Do what? Well,
I'm gonna have to back out till she can shut the gate.
okay.
You got my purse. Okay. You got a lot of keys.
Now, see, sometime later on, we'll all get to see this, and y'all say, well, you glad I didn't carry stuff in, you know?
I just want it for my duties here, you know, so I can tell them.
You got nothing in front of me. I see you.
No, I don't drink.
I see you.
Look at that drop your plate on the floor.
Cut her off. Cut her off. That's too big a plate for you. The eating table. There's another one to make one here.
You know, like if the neck comes down the tree and increase your machine, you get maybe what they call something more
Yeah.
yeah. You can catch them with if they stand behind a tree or something.
Do you want some coffee, or y'all want to take some coffee where you can make it?
I'll take some coffee a little bit. Huh?
You want to take coffee with you?
No, you all got any instant?
Huh?
Y'all got any instant coffee?
No, but and that stove running in that van?
Well, if we ain't got no coffee, how we gonna make it?
Stupid, you can boil coffee.
You have to rinse the top off if the dust
Oh,
on top. Okay.
You have to put and the stove will burn. Mama's got coffee.
You can come in while I'm taking pictures in here.
Oh, okay. I thought you was taking it on him. This is my second place here. I watch Matt Dillon every night here.
What time Matt Dillon on?
7:30. 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock.
It's an hour show?
Hour show.
Hmm.
We got Festus in it too.
It doesn't have the old ones with the One where the guy limped?
No, that was,
You don't hardly ever see them anymore. What was his name? Chester.
Chester, yeah.
Maybe they don't have them available for reruns or something.
I don't know, but they're good, and black and white is just as good as color as Matt Dillon.
You know, on my dish, I've been watching a channel called Nostalgia Channel, and every night at 7 o'clock is Mr. District Attorney is on. And then at 7:30 is the Public Defender is on. And, you know, those are black and white from about 1950. You know. What else in here is worth taking a picture of?
Well, I got my...
What about your storeroom over there?
I got a cabinet back there that's got all kinds of goodies in it that I buy at the flea market that I don't need.
Well, go show it to me.
Goodies that I don't need, and I got a plane in here that belongs to Adolf.
You
I don't
know,
know if you're getting enough light in here. Let me turn the light on. Is that enough light there?
let me walk on in. I think it is. You know what I'm proud of myself is that I don't collect junk like this.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And I got a bolts and screws here. I got more than an ordinary person would have bolts and screws.
I can see that. I think some hardware stores don't have that many bolts and screws.
Metric. Most any size metric you want.
Would you say maybe that's a lifetime supply?
It should last, long if I don't get up too old.
What about your gun cabinet over there? Is it still unlocked?
Yeah, afraid so. I don't know if them pictures come out. Not much light there. Let me get on this side.
Well, you know, if I get up there close, then it can't see no other light, so it has to react to what light's in there. And what's on this side's a bunch of 22s, rifles?
Yeah, mostly 22s on that side, and then shotguns over here.
Is it some deer rifles over there?
No, I think them boys got the deer rifles out. And they got a couple of few pistols in the top there.
Do you know how many guns you got?
Not right off, I'd have to count them. A lot of these are empty boxes here. I got most of my pistols in the bank box.
You still do your own reloading?
No more reloading. Don't shoot that much no more.
Well, Mr. Stroop used to do lots of reloading, didn't he?
I sold all the reloading stuff. I even got flower sweep bolts if you need any of them.
You know, I tell you, if I hear somebody needs some, I'll sure let you know.
And the water heater's in this cabinet here.
Mm-hmm.
And then this here is just miscellaneous. It's miscellaneous stuff.
Is it stuff or junk?
Stuff.
Is there a difference between stuff and junk?
Yeah, there's a lot of difference. I've been wanting to sell that press over there, but I can't find no buyer. It's all behind that heater. You don't know anybody needs a double wall furnace there, do you?
No.
You better give it to me, but I don't need it. You give it to me before I raise up my heater in here. And, I gotta show you the what you call them, security alarm here.
Well, you never know who's going to watch these movies. They might not all be honest, you know.
Well, anyway, that's the security switch right there, and the wire goes along up the top there, see?
If I cut that wire, then could I break in? Is it going to make it go off if I cut it?
Well, see, that's the secret. I thought about that too. If a burglar was to come in here,
He wouldn't know for sure, would he?
Makes or breaks, see?
Yeah.
He had to be pretty sharp to figure that out, see?
Yeah.
The only thing he could do would be to hold that switch in, tape it in or something where it wouldn't open when he opened the door.
I don't. If a burglar's a burglar, he usually ain't that smart anyhow.
That's right.
You know, most of what I see in here, I'm not sure a burglar would be interested in anyhow.
He'd have to be pretty hard up for something, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to show you that this block plane here that You don't even get, if we set it on here, it would probably come out good.
Yeah, or else I can practice my macro on it.
That belonged to Adolf Jaeger.
How old do you think it is?
I'd say a good 20 or better years old. It was quite rusty, and I got most of the rust I could get off.
Let me turn it off. I went into macro mode, so.
You mean to kind of turn it some on you?
Yeah.
That's known as a block plane.
What's different about a block plane?
Well, that's the only kind I know about. And this particular brand is I see what they called it as. It was on the bottom here. CR Croder or something like that. But they sell for $20 or better at the flea market as an antique.
Yeah.
I got a genuine dentist cabinet over here.
A dentist cabinet?
Yeah, well, the dentist used to keep his tools in too. But I got a regular tool cabinet there now.
Do you work on teeth too?
No, I don't do teeth. I just keep general handyman tools in there.
Was it some dentist at the flea market or something? Or
Well, I bought it at the flea market for $10. And it's got ball bearing rollers on the drawer. See how easy they roll?
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of drawers in it. Good for keeping taps and dials and stuff like that. And then I got metric tools here. And then this is my traveling toolbox that when I go on a trip, that's ready to go all the time.
You got winter tools and summer tools?
Well, I just say traveling tools.
Oh, isn't it?
Take special different tools when you go traveling. And then this is a miscellaneous parts box when you go traveling.
What's in chains and locks for?
Well, when you go traveling, you got to be careful that people won't steal out of your car, and you chain it to the car.
And then they steal your car.
Right.
Well, I think I'm gonna turn this off.
Okay.
Was that a, oh, turn that off first.
Was it a what?
I was thinking it was like a, so y'all were making a movie, like a documentary or something.
It is?
The washing machine with timer trouble here.
I don't want to talk about timer trouble. Yeah, I see it now.
Hold it. You want me to give you a tour of his van here?
Yeah.
You can just let it run.
Push button when y'all was shaking
You only
hands.
have to push it once,
And then let it go?
then let it go.
And then to stop it, what do? Push it again?
And you don't have to really use your left hand, see?
Yeah.
It's light enough where you can handle it with one
Yeah.
hand. So. You figured that thing out yet?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
I'll do it that.
You got it on camera, ain't it?
Camera.
You gotta act right. Huh? Well, I never was much of an actor.
Kind of lightweight crap, you know, light.
Yeah, eating a lot of that one in the morning, ain't you?
Yeah. I get set up, you know, I found out if I trap the ones that's running around here, then it'll be a while for some more.
I know.
Who did you want to know if I had on there?
Edna.
Edna, which Edna?
None of the women were on there.
Yeah, I was
Well-
on there and
They
Mama,
must
I
just
saw
for a
her.
little while.
There, I heard some other woman over here. I don't know who it was.
Oh, yeah.
Edna Earl.
It was.
With her red shirt on.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, can't you say hello to Bill
Hello, Bill. How are you? Merry Christmas.
and Evelyn
Evelyn, Merry Christmas.
and the whole bunch up there?
And Bill and Pam and all the rest.
And those kids that were down here we had a time with?
Timothy and Billy.
Easter?
These two, yeah.
And I got a complaint, not all the women. I had way too much of that woman on here. Edna Earl and Miss Stroop and Sis and
Edna Lou.
Edna Lou is hiding in the kitchen. she can get her to say hello to Bill.
And she's fixing your care package in there.
Oh, well, I get her on here double time. She's sending me a home. I told him how hungry old bachelor gets about 9 o'clock at night, you know, and she felt real sorry for me, so she's fixing me up a package. She's not going to say nothing, though.
Hi. She's kind of tired, see.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know it.
Hi.
That looks like he's enjoying it too much.
Justin, can you look over here and laugh?
Say go.
Go.
Say ready?
Say crash.
Say excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, say that.
There's a little hobby horse thing on the other side over there. Did you see it?
What?
A hobby horse on the other side of the door.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wanted to ride this, so he came straight to this.
We might get him on the hobby horses too. Say hurry up.
Did Daddy drive a bus? I took you down there.
Go on, horse, Justin. Go ride the horsey. Go ride
Go hold Mama's hand.
Yes, you should put that back in the sack. They might come. No.
Did he already ride the horse?
Yeah, but you don't have to pay. You know what? Here it goes. Say ready?
Say go.
Oh, it's not playing music, is it?
No music?
It did have music while ago. Well, it doesn't now. Broken. Wait, little man. Yeah, stop. Uh-oh. Broken.
Move over to the side.
Get your truck, get your bus.
Hey, get a shot of my house shoes.
Get a shot of your what?
My house shoes.
Is it worthy of taking a picture?
They're my mom's. Are you doing it? Here's some, Justin.
I never have taken pictures in the dark before.
You get a picture of my house shoes?
Sure did. Tell me about your house shoes.
See? they're my mom.
Stick your foot up again.
They're high heels. I can't walk in high heels.
She got high heel house shoes?
Look at my foot sticks over.
Are your feet bigger than hers?
A lot bigger.
I didn't know anybody had bigger feet than hers.
Her feet are little.
What are y'all picking up?
Con? Justin, put that.
You gonna try to sell them?
Justin, you gonna try to sell them? I don't think they're very good, are they?
What are you gonna do with them, Justin?
Toast.
What are they?
Jelly.
Pecans? Can you say
Justin.
pecans?
Justin, go close. Ready.
Wait.
What are you ready for?
Here, Justin.
That's an ant bed.
Justin. Don't do that, Justin. I told you that was boys, right? Go tell little man that you're... Tell him that you're ready.
Wait.
Ready for
Go.
Go.
Tell him wait.
Wait.
race?
Race.
Crash.
Toast.
Excuse me.
Me.
Thank you.
He said it. Did you hear?
Say thank you.
Say please.
Peace. Gosh.
What are you looking for, Justin?
Tongue.
Come here.
It's close. It's close. It's close.
Cars. Where's the choo-choo train?
Almost.
See, he said he went to Mama's. I told him he went to Mama's. He said he went to Mama's. Woo. Here, put your... Here, hold it. Good boy. Tell him you want to see Melanie. Say,
Close. It's close.
say go, little man.
That's close. That's close.
Now you're coming out on the street out here.
That's close.
Good job.
It's close.
Now, see, Wendy, you look pretty all the time, regardless of what people say about you. Justin, what are you doing?
You're prejudiced.
Not when I just wake up.
What does David say?
Nothing.
He's the one that knows the real you.
This is the real me.
This is the real you, huh?
Oh, broke that.
What?
Broke that.
That's not
Here.
broken.
Where'd the choo-choo train go, Justin? Where'd choo-choo go?
Footballs.
It went to Popo's?
Oh, yeah, that's what.
Where it's going? Are you ready?
They're ready.
Say go.
If we don't have room for his mattresses, I could leave them here and put something else on his little bed at home.
Are you ready?
They ready.
What's
Say
that?
go.
Whose bus is that?
Go.
Whose bus?
He said go.
Broke that.
My bus. Did you take the wheels off? Who showed you how to take the wheels off?
Who took the wheels off of your bus? Oh, that just reminded me.
Yeah.
I should have never showed him that.
Who showed you that? Look.
Broke.
Now it's broke. Tell Mama I'll get me another one.
Broke.
Pink. Cold. Cold.
Yeah, it's cold. Baby, it's cold up here. Here's your little seat, Justin. watch my suitcase. Sometimes when it's a pull like that, it'll fly open. He's got wheels in mine. He got all the other wheels on.
He's ready to go. He's ready to get in the
He's
car.
just ready to go, period, wherever, whatever.
Well, we're not quite ready. We gotta let Wendy organize the front.
Sun's out now.
You know, this camera, if it's not good bright sun, the pictures look kind of smeary on it. But they still look pretty good, but just kind of smeary.
You know, a regular camera makes better pictures when the sun's out too.
There's another cameraman shooting from the back there.
Every angle. What's this?
Oh, that's the ever been in a 3D
No, he's good.
We always call it a Blue Rod Domino game.
Well, that's not all, except Baby didn't.
I'm eating. I'm stuffing my
David, Evelyn said she loves you.
Oh, so we love her too.
But how do you know? Have you seen him? Oh, you saw him in the movie. Oh, that's
said you were
right.
Hanson.
Oh.
Ask if you're being.
What?
I'm gonna make a picture of your flowers.
4?
You gonna make a still picture?
Who did somebody did?
You been thinking about getting a movie camera?
Well, not seriously.
I might have made 5 of those.
Oh no, you probably set me there. Wow, we haven't been out here though. We've been sitting
Playing dominoes for 3 hours in a row?
more than that. 4 hours.
That's a wild turkey. Yeah? Oh, did you? He was right. Someone went on the road and someone fought the cell phone. Yeah, Wendy was good. Still got them at 30. We saw a lot of turkey on there. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
No deer. They all kind of wild game on the ranch. You just give them the care plate. Fix it up. Well, you take me pictures.
He don't even hear it. If he'd hear it running, he'd look right at it.
I think he hears it now.
What are you walking down backwards like a little baby?
I sure need a wide. I need a wide angle to catch that.
You can kill him with that.
The man's taking a picture when you win.
Oh, you go, cut the camera off.
I got it set full wide angle for that. Now I'm gonna run.
What are you?
You can't get away from it.
You're the best I got to take a picture of, Wendy. That's not saying much, but
Maybe you like a prisoner, just like that, you know, prisoners and all.
Prisoner's Hanson.
Did the sound come out from way over here?
well, somebody needs to ask. Does it have sound?
Yeah.
It has sound. It'll pick it up pretty good. The closer I am to you.
That squirrel there. You don't.
Oh, yeah, I see him on the ground. I see him moving.
Three of them right here.
They can't paint with all each other. I'm gonna get pictures of them.
What? I don't know. Is there anything left in the house tonight?